Hello and welcome back to another video from me. Again, I'm always trying to make some sense in my videos, but not always that easy. First I want to talk to you about this book I bought. This is England's Hidden Reverse. This is a repress from the book. The original book came with a CD, but I saw on internet 150 euros, so this one was 30 euros, and The Secret History of the Esoteric Underground from David Keenan. And the bands who are talked about in this book is Coil, Coil 93 and Nurse with Wound. And I read the first 80 pages and I think it's very interesting. Of course, for me it's difficult for me to read in English and to understand everything, but it's very nice to see how the bands link together, how they evolve, and some nice pictures. There's a lot of spoken about the influences from the different bands, like Stephen Stapleton, that he listened to very special music with his mate, and you see some more photos of a Coil, and that Throbbing Grizzle is mentioned, Magma is mentioned, Amandul is mentioned, all kind of stuff that's coming back in this book, and that's very nice. So in the background you hear the Heffler Trio with Otaker, but if it's too loud I will point a little bit back. So this is a very nice book if you're interested in the bands, and I'm now especially listening to Nurse with Wound. I bought some albums. I will discuss them later on in another video. But first I want to show you two albums I bought on the record fair in Den Bosch so a while ago. The first one I want to show you is this album by Coil. The special story, I saw this album at another stand. I saw Stuntrockconfusion. He had a lot of things to say, and I listened to him, and I got to meet him, and he said yes, a very nice album, one of the better bootleg albums in his opinion, and he sent me to another stand where I could buy this one, and I bought it, and it's very nice. Stuntrockconfusion has a lot of Coil Nurse with Wound albums, maybe the most that one has, I don't know. I will leave a link to his channel. Yesterday I saw the stream from him, very nice. So if you're interested in not the usual kind of music, more the folk, jazzy, improvisation music, he has a nice channel with a live stream every week. So let's go. But first, this album. The hype sticker is it's on the hype sticker. So it says it's a cult vinyl, 500 copies, including 2 bonus tracks remastered. When I see on Discogs there was a CDR 500. This was the first release from this album, and then there were some bootleg reissues on CD and also on vinyl. I like this first one very much. In the beginning, or the first weeks, I didn't see what was standing here, but if you turn it around, so like this, it says Coil. So this is the album, the remote viewer, is also known as NOR, so because you see it like this. Double album, gatefold, with a photograph of a horn. This is the back side. With the 5 tracks. So on the first CDR release there were only 3 tracks, the 1, 2 and 3 remote viewer, and here I have 2 extra tracks. Coil were John Balance, Peter Christopherson, Ocean Brown, Cliff Stapleton and Mike York. And Clive Stapleton and Mike York bring some traditional music into this record. I think it's very nice. When I read it on the internet, it says some dark ambient. I don't think so. It's dark. It's ambient with some traditional music, with some danceable even music. The tracks 4 and 5 I think are danceable and nice, and track 5 even a kind of New Order, The Cure guitar in it. So I don't think it's dark ambient, but I think it's very nice. I have the color version. The version there's also a black version. I don't see this on Discogs with this two kind of coloring. Don't know if I have it on Discogs. It says 500 copies, colored vinyl version. Record 1 is dark blue swirl, but this, for me it's pink, and the other record is grey green swirl. So maybe there are more than 500 or 1000 copies from this one, I don't know. The sound is good, it's not audiophile quality, but I think it's very nice, very good sounding record on very nice colored vinyl. Maybe not the one to step in with Coil, but still very very nice album. Here I have the original inner sleeves, but I have them now in this one. So, the remote viewer from Coil, from the record fair in Den Bosch. The Real Material Records, that's the label. I see one on internet for 75 euros. I see CDs from Thailand from 70 to 100 euros. So yeah, I got this one for 40 euros. So very nice. Another album. It's not the same album, the same kind of music, but also bought by the same guy. Is this album? This is Death in June. This is the Brown Book. Also, I think a little bit in the same period as the book I've read, but didn't. So this book, Current 93, maybe it's a little bit the same kind of music. I don't know if I can say that. This is not an original, it's a re-release. This is the original inner sleeve. This is the back side. Death in June, folky. It's yeah, a band. This band. It has just been being discussed. If you see here, you see a kind of how do you call that? I don't know. But the markers. It has a kind of Second World War. Nazism. It's a bit. It's a lot of bands. Also, Current 93, and also other bands were thought to be fascistic, like Leibach. I bought, but I don't think those guys are really. They just want to shock. Maybe they want to be free in what they say and what they do. They want to be art. I don't think that's his way of thinking, but it's a very discussed band, Death in June, and this is Brown Book, maybe one of the most well-known albums by him. Death in June were Douglas Pierce, that's the main guy, B, Gary, Jen O, Ian Reid, John Balance again, and Rose McDowell. So all, you see here the links by the different bands. You see it here. This is the lyrics. These are the lyrics. You see here again, Death in June with strange symbol. And it's also on cold vinyl. He had two versions, and one version, the vinyl was very, it had a hole in it. This is a green vinyl version, Death in June. Yeah, how do I come that? Yeah, on the internet you come from one band to another band, and it's getting linked, and then you go and search, and you go on live versions, and etc. etc. And so I get more and more into that period of time. And so that's how I get to Death in June. So once again, the Coil album, the remote viewer, the Brown Book. If you're interested in electronics, again, this one in folk, maybe more folky kind of stuff. Death in June is maybe want to check out, and it's interesting to read about those guys and see videos from them and interviews from them, how they think, how they do. So that's part one for today. I hope you enjoy it, and maybe you get triggered to get some information about these bands. For now, bye bye.